afternoon, and thank you for bringing the sunshine. I have the honor and privilege, yes, please take a seat. I have the honor and privilege of introducing you to Jennifer Manning, the administrator here at the Michigan Veteran Homes at Chesterfield. Jennifer has been an administrator since 2015 with over 10 years of experience working in long-term care, taking care of our seniors. She is the granddaughter of a World War II veteran herself, as a United States Air Force veteran. So this opportunity was very near and dear to her heart when she joined our team in August of 2020 with her first veteran, we'll get to meet, who sits behind me, as our first veteran to join Michigan Veteran Homes at Chesterfield. Jennifer, I had the opportunity to meet just briefly, and immediately the quality of life was something that has to do quality of care. So she immediately became a fan of mine, and so I'd like to give her the honor to just speak with you about how important today is for not only her staff, but more importantly for the veterans that she has the honor of caring for. Jennifer Manning.
Thank you, Tiffany. Like Tiffany said, my name is Jennifer Manning. I am the administrator for the home. I've had the wonderful opportunity of being a part of this home and its opening back in May of 21. It's actually incredible that in May, in just short of a few weeks, we will be out here with our members and staff and celebrating our first anniversary. And looking back on the past year, the generosity that we've been surrounded with the community, our local schools, organizations such as Metro Detroit, USBC, and BVL, that has allowed us to provide, as Tiffany has stated, our mission of being able to champion quality of life and quality of care for our veterans who absolutely deserve the utmost care. On behalf of our members and our home, I want to thank Metro Detroit, USBC, along with the BVL Bowlers to Veterans League, for their generosity for these two golf carts. Your gift will directly impact our members to enjoy this beautiful property and to enjoy their quality of life and their time here with us. So thank you.
Next, I have the privilege of introducing Libby Fletcher. I've had the opportunity to work with the community engagement in the West Michigan for 22 years, and Bowlers Veterans League always was a partner for Grand Rapids. They've done golf carts. I have to say, Grand Rapids is going to be jealous. They're definitely not as nice as these ones, but our veterans in Grand Rapids have truly enjoyed the golf cart in the Grand Rapids area. So when I got a chance to come into the role to help serve all Michigan veteran homes, immediately Libby was like first in line. For someone, please call me back. I want to know how we can serve veterans in the Metro Detroit area. Libby joined the Bowlers Veterans League in July of 2012 as one of BVL's most successful and local fundraisers. They recruited her, sorry. Be a great asset to our team. And has made a name for herself promoting and supporting the BVL in the Detroit area. She's currently supporting BVL as their consultant for associations. She has served nationally with the Women's International Bowling Congress for 4 years prior to the merger and 8 years under the United States Bowling Congress umbrella. She was the first president of the Metro Detroit USBC during a time period when 4 area associations were merging to create MVUSBC, the largest local association in USBC. That's phenomenal. She now supports the USBC as the vice president. Libby's in her second term as the director of the Michigan State USBC and serves as chair of 2 committees and serves on 4 other committees. As of May 31st in 2019, Libby retired from North America, an information technology company where she had worked for 14 years. Reflecting on her thoughts about BVL, Libby commented, "My father served in the Army during the Korean conflict. My sister also served. So I have a very personal interest in our servicemen and women. And in addition, all Americans enjoy freedoms and liberty provided by these men and women. And I'm happy to be able to give something back today to say thank you. BVL provides amazing services to our men and women in hospitals and long-term care nursing homes. And it's critical that our sport works to maintain our mission. Please help me welcome Libby Fletcher."
She already said everything, so I guess we're done. Good afternoon, and thank you, Paul Gross. He gave you an 11:30 timeline for Sun. You did good. Unfortunately, Paul could not be with us today due to attending a funeral, but he wishes everybody well and a nice day. I'd like to thank all of you for coming to join us for this very momentous occasion. It's truly an honor and a blessing. At this time, I'd like to introduce a few people who are here today with me. Our Metro Detroit USBC President, George Brzezinski, and board members, Mark Kirkham, Jim Horton, Marty Marshall, our Assistant Manager, Phil Goodman, and behind the camera, our Association Manager, Mark Martin. I'd like to also introduce Jim Gavlinski from Battery Warehouse, which you will hear a little story about Jim a little bit more in my speech. Special thanks to all of you who took the time to come out and be with us today. It is so appreciated. I would like to share a little information about BVL. Bowlers to Veterans League was born in 1942 during World War II. Driven by women bowlers who wanted to help their wounded husbands, sons, brothers, and fathers home. They raised enough funds to purchase 2 transport planes and 3 ambulances. Men bowlers raised enough funds to send 425,000 comfort kits to the front lines. After the war ended, BVL's mission became recreation therapy, a new cutting-edge way to help returning soldiers transition from military life to civilian life. BVL's promise was, "We will always be here for those who serve," and it is still our promise today. This year, BVL is celebrating our 80th anniversary, 8 decades of unwavering support for our veterans. Over those 80 years, the bowling community of the United States has raised over $54 million to support VA medical centers, VA homes, vet centers, and other veterans organizations that support our mission of providing recreational and therapeutic support through grant programs. BVL also supports many national programs, such as the Golden Age Games, the Creative Arts Festival, the Winter and Summer Games, the Wheelchair Bowling Organization and Tournament, as well as the services at Arlington National Cemetery on Veterans Day. Locally, the Metro Detroit USBC, which is the largest association in the United States Bowling Congress, has raised over $160,000 over the past 15 years. We have obtained grants to supply the PRRC program at the John Diggle VA Center with 20 iPads and 2 iMacs just before the pandemic hit, not knowing that those veterans would utilize them within 3 months for therapy sessions since they could not go into the VA. We then obtained a grant to provide them with earphones for all the Zoom calls that would follow. Prior to the pandemic, Metro Detroit USBC held a Christmas party and bowling luncheon at Thunder Bowl for the same group nearly every year and provided goodie bags with puzzles, cards, hats, scarves, socks, candy to bring them a little joy that these men and women who gave so much. Hopefully we'll get back to that party this year. Hang up. So I reached out, I live nearby. I said, is it something that an old lady can do? And he said yes. So I went in and I tested battery packs for a medical order that he had that was due the next day. In between his customers and his store, Jim and I sat and chatted about what else, BVL. And I go, I can't get golf carts. He goes, you know, we supply the golf carts to the Detroit Lions. I can't do golf carts. Great. We got 2 beautiful golf carts at a tremendous discount, delivered by November, not by the spring. And he stored them all winter because the VA, the veterans home, could not store them over the winter yet. So Jim stored them free of charge for the MVH. Jim will also bring these golf carts to New Baltimore's Memorial Day Parade so that our veterans can ride in that parade. Thank you, Jim. Now I will cry, just so you know, it's going to happen. I am honored and thrilled. Something for those who gave so much. Thank you so much for all you do and you have done for our country. God bless you, God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America.
I truly, truly love what I do. It's always a joy to meet individuals with such a passion and heart. So thank you very much for championing today. I have my second best joy is meeting the veterans that reside over here in the Chesterfield, and so I got to meet a very unique individual yesterday. His formal name, Byron but goes by Kip. And I've heard a lot about Kip, and in my meetings and milestones, I hear things like he's the mayor. Maybe he's the mayor. Maybe he's very well connected. Chesterfield, the metro Detroit area is home. He served in the United States Air Force. Unfortunately injured while serving our country, and so he continues to serve here at the home. When I hear about veterans who reside and they call this place home, yet serve, donate, give back, and advocate, I can't ask for a better friend and ally for a veteran to be living in our home, but also willing to connect and help raise money and truly just tell folks who we are and who we serve. And so I'm going to let Kip share a little bit about what it means as a veteran who calls MVH home. And by all means, Mr. Kip, all yours.
Several things along the year that we've done activities. The weather was nice, they were warm. Because of the limitations of the snow, take everybody for a walk. Now with this, it opens up tremendously what we're going to be able to do with the veterans during the fall, spring, and winter. Many of you may not know, but we have an eagle that resides there. It's an eagle that we also have celebrations as flyovers almost every day. It opens up so much more for this place. This place is absolutely fantastic. The gift that we just received. Now, when I heard golf cart, I immediately went and got my bags. Or my bag, but fortunately, this is much better. I would much rather have this for the transportation than you guys. Because it's because of you guys that there is a home and that there is caring for the community. I love you all. You guys are all great. Everybody here did a fantastic job. And just we have a beautiful partnership. I can see in the future we'll do other partnerships for other things. Veterans are the most important thing. Without veterans, we have no country. Oh, the football guys.
Hey, this is his home, right? At your home, you can display whatever you want. So I say, you do you. Well, we would love the opportunity to just really capture the dedication, the commitment of the Bowlers Veterans Link, and obviously USBC for your commitment. We hope this is just the start of a very long partnership. Without community engagement, we could not provide the quality of life that we do here for veterans. So I always just like to, I have an audience to like to make sure folks know the home is state owned and operated. And so, yes, we are a governmental agency. Unfortunately, we're not a 501(c), we're a 170(c), which is unique. But what I do promise you is that 100% of every donation and dollar that comes into the veteran homes across the state of Michigan is given to the veterans that we care for. There is no overhead, there is no additional dollars ever removed from your donations and your fundraisers that you work very hard to raise money for. And we're very proud to say that and share that, because without your partnerships, again, quality of life is 100% dependent on donated funds. So as you go home and you know a little bit more about the veterans that we serve here, if anyone's looking ever for local places to support veterans, we're like the best one-stop shop, right? I mean, that's all we do is care for veterans and their dependents. So I just wanted to say thank you very much for the partnership, for choosing us in our homes to be able to give this tremendous gift. And by all means, we look forward to maybe some bowling engagements or bowling tournaments, seeing really what a great, especially Michigan winter sport. So I look forward to the partnerships, and would just invite if our veterans could please take one side of a golf cart. Libby, if you could join over there. Jennifer, we're going to give them a countdown to officially cut the red ribbon for your golf carts. All right, we're going to give them a countdown of 3. And actually, Michael wants us to do them separate to make sure he doesn't miss the opportunity. So Chip, hold on one quick second. All right, are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yay! It's like a new car. It's like pretty cool. Wait, what? All right. Jennifer, are you ready? Ready, folks? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you all very much. Jennifer has provided the opportunity. There is one neighborhood that does not have veterans living. For some reason, we would love to see the internal small tour. Obviously, we continue to have safety as our #1 priority of serving and caring for our veterans. So mandatory of masks, please hand sanitize when going indoors, kind of stay with Jennifer. If you'd like to see the internal neighborhood, we'd be more than happy to take you to see that. If you could join her immediately right after. Otherwise, this ceremony is officially closed. However, you see, we do have the bowling alley open. If you'd like to challenge one of our veterans to a quick game or to see who has the first strike, we would certainly love that. Or you can go inside and get one. Thank you again for coming out today. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. All right.
Oh, look at Jennifer.
Somebody knows how to golf.
Oh, somebody knows how to use this.
Wow.
All right, so let's start over there, and then we'll swing this way. So, cameras, let me know when you're done. Right here.
I'm good.
Okay, we're going here now.